Damien, you probably experienced a lot of emotions in that game. How are you feeling now?
I'm fine. Obviously just on the RTE presser there. It's disappointed in a strange way. It's a backhanded compliment to the guys that teams can come here and roll over or get absolutely dominated or smashed. We absolutely believed we win. I think we deserve to win. I absolutely believe that, and they're in there again at Tallaght Stadium against the best team in the country. Disappointed that they didn't win.
It was one of those games where you needed to be at your best, and it felt like you were pretty close to it.
For sure. Here, if you strip the whole week back, that's probably a frustrating thing. When you look at them there tonight, you think, oof, what a proper team. And then you go to the UCD Bowl last week, so that's the frustrating thing with our guys. But listen, they've made everyone, I think, proud at the club tonight. Yourself, proper fan, being around here years, the brilliant fans that were here, and I couldn't be prouder of them. But listen, at the end of the day, they're gutted. I think we've dropped 2 points for sure. But listen, we'll give them the weekend off and they'll bounce back in Monday.
A testament to the quality of the opposition. You look at what they've brought on when they're trying to chase the game, and obviously we're down to the bare bones. Are you happy with the lads who did play tonight and how they acquitted themselves?
Oh, they were amazing. How could you not be? 2-0 up. Berkey, listen, that bit of quality. Did they cut through us a lot tonight? I don't think so. I think the lads defended brilliantly. Berkey's bit of quality gives them a bit of momentum. And then obviously the second goal, I think it's a bit naive on our part. You know, Jack's never shooting. We have a 4-man wall, and then we're obviously weak in our zonal line. So disappointed with that, as the lads will be, because it's, they're on the pitch. They have to take responsibility with them things. But no, brilliant. They were top class, and like I said, that's a frustrating thing when I'm sure many of them fans were in Belfield last week, and then they go and see them play like that tonight.
Some of the little interplay, some of the passing movements, how calm he looked in possession, how slick he looked on the ball. It really felt like one of those performances where we were at it.
Yeah, and I think we more often than not at it. That's when it's such an outlier like last Friday. Sorry to keep going on about it, that it takes us all by surprise and shock. So listen, they were brilliant. I think Matty's picked up the RT man of the match there. What a week he's had, from the rollicking for last Friday, kissing and making up Sunday, and then he's been man of the match in the 2 games. Brilliant performance. Jack obviously up top with him, and listen, I could go through the rest of the team. Fantastic they were.
Paddy Barrett as well. It's so difficult to cope when Luke Byrne's not playing. I don't know how instrumental he is as a leader at the back, as a presence. But Paddy stepped right into that role, and he's proved so.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. He's been brilliant on and off the pitch since he's come. I think people know his quality. He's obviously gone in central. Again, what a couple of weeks he's had. Newborn baby, little Beau, probably keeping him up at night. And yeah, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant character, brilliant for our dressing room. It was one of the many reasons why we did bring him in, that he could bring so much presence and personality. So listen, I don't want to waste your time and go through them all tonight, but they were fantastic.
I think there's probably a feeling among Shels fans that once Matty Smith got the monkey off the back and got the first one, the second one would soon follow. He's put in 2 really stunning performances. Stunning,
yeah, and that goal, that finish tonight is elite stuff. Absolutely fantastic. I love the guy. He's been brilliant. I told him last Sunday, you don't need to know the whole conversation, but you could argue last year when he came in, what a big sign he was. He lifted the whole club just single-handedly, just by walking in the door, and then his performances on the pitch. So I think maybe he underestimates at times what he can bring. So again, Matty, fantastic. The midfield 3, the back line. Connor's been outstanding from minute 1. For me, he's the best goalkeeper in the league. So he'll be disappointed conceding 2 tonight, but he's been, for me, top class as well.
The quality of Matty's goal, I mean, most people, 9 out of 10 probably will take a touch there to try and settle themselves, and just pass the first time.
Yeah, I think he had to. I think there was a defender recovering the cross. Brilliant, yeah, listen, that's the confidence I guess he's in. Like I said, a quick change round in a week, but fantastic goal. But yeah, that timing maybe at Berkey's, what was it, 4 or 5 minutes later, probably gave them and got the crowd up, which didn't help.
It says a lot about them that they can put down the pitch and score probably a goal of the month contender, maybe in the goal of the season mix at the end of it, to pull themselves back into the game.
Rovers? Yeah, it was a fantastic goal by Berkey. I know Graham well. He's fantastic. He's probably here one of the best finishers in the league, we know that for sure, if not the best. Wonderful left foot. Here, I always like team goals, worked goals, so if you're doing goal of the season, for me it's Matty over Berkey all day at the minute. But yeah, listen, the timing of it definitely killed and gave them momentum to get back in the game.
What was your message to the players after the game?
After the game, I'm always probably too honest with you. Listen, I put something towards them at half time. All I'll say is after the game, it's all down to them really. Like, you look at them, they're a proper team, a top team you'd say, when you look at the performance tonight, and that's their levels, and it's over to them to hit them. Yeah, we can set them up and pick the team and train them Monday to Thursday, but it's them there on the pitch and it's their levels, and I'm intrigued to see what's their level going to be next week. Are they going to smell themselves thinking Dundalk will roll over? Because they certainly won't. So that's their levels and they need to hit them every week.
It was great scenes for the second goal in the away end. You can see how much it meant to the players, the way in which they celebrated. I know you kind of touched on the bit of frustration out in Belfield a week ago. Do you think that kind of frustration in the fans, that gave you a bit of a lift then going into Monday and Friday? I think the lads are good anyway at bouncing back. It's probably the first time I've seen the fans properly angry. Still don't think they were as angry as me, but which here can give lads a rattle. It can work many ways. Some lads can go under. You could feel that frustration in the game last week, half an hour to go, the fans on them, and maybe it did rattle a few of the lads. But now listen, as much as I love the fans, they've been amazing. 12th man, home and away, fantastic tonight. That wasn't a wake-up call to the guys last Friday. They know, they self-assess. We'll tell them. They're as honest as the day is long. They knew it wasn't good enough, so they were always going to bounce back. A bit of mental steel as well about the players. Obviously, group last year, probably not too far away from their mind that we lose 3-2 here last year, but to be able to see out a game and get what is a very credible result on the road, it probably shows where the mentality is at the moment. So.
Yeah, you could say, it's too strong a word, maybe we buckled last year, but at the end of the day we did. We were 2-1 up with 10 minutes to go, so yeah, they've seen out a credible draw like you said. If I'm brutally honest, it's because we're a better team, got better players. They're around an extra 3, 4, 5 months together now as well, the lads that are here 18 months, so better team, better squad, so hopefully it's going to show on the pitch with performances and results and points on the board.
Challenges don't get any easier from here either. Next game.
No, well, listen, I don't think there's any easy games in this league, so even a message to the fans, home or away, even UCD, I think UCD beat Cork tonight, I think. There's no easy games, so it's just going to be a pure war of attrition. That 3rd to 7th to 8th, it's going to be tight. Off our budget and what have you. Have we got any right to be talking about Europe or getting in the top 4? No, we don't, but trust me, we do talk about it, and that is our plan, the long game, the goal, and there's going to be hard games, knocks and bruises, ups and downs along the way, but that's where we want to get to. Like I said, we don't have a right to talk about it, but we do.
The final point, Damien, I know was kind of put this week, I think even it became Rovers mentioned in the build-up, for a team that's kind of categorised at times as defensive. The quality of some of the play tonight, in particular the quality of that second goal, is probably a bit one-dimensional to describe Shels as only a defensive team. That's
ridiculous. I'm seeing it a bit here, not seeing it. I don't go looking for stuff, but here we're defensive. We're not. We play the exact same formation as Shamrock Rovers. If you keep the ball, you can be more expansive. If you don't keep the ball, you end up in your block, in your shape. So I think Stephen, said tonight, we're in the press yesterday, we're defensively setting up in a low block. We don't set up in a low block. I don't know how to coach a low block. I've never used it on the training pitch once. But because Rovers are the best team, the best players, they keep the ball, they build the game, they get up the pitch, inevitably you end up on the edge of your box. So that's the first thing. And the second thing, we are all about possession and getting up the pitch. And I think you saw that tonight. There's an awful lot of quality in the team. In a strange way. Listen, everyone's always quick to, I think, criticise us. Maybe it's because of me, I'm so annoying. Calling us defensive and this and that. I'll take it as a compliment because it means we're set up well, and maybe we were doing something right in the coaching pitch, on the training pitch. Hats off to the guys. They bought in, like I said, everything, and that's why people call it defensive. I'd call it organised. So in a way, I'll take it as a compliment. But amazing attacking play tonight, amazing defensive play, combination stuff, like you said. And saying that, we're disappointed.
Thanks, Ian.
Cheers, Darren.